a new bill called the Uber Act could require all rideshare drivers to be able to speak and read English. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to the Rideshare Guy. And that's right, Tommy Tuberville, a senator from Alabama, has put out a bill on Thursday calling it the Uber Act, or also known as the Understanding Basic English Requirements Act, Uber for short. I wonder where they got that one from. But either way, essentially what it is basically all rideshare drivers, no matter the platform, not just Uber or Lyft, but all platforms, would have to have drivers that are able to read and speak in English. So it's a pretty interesting take, no matter how you look at it, because they are trying to strengthen the same types of requirements when it comes to CDL holders, because we've seen some of the accidents that happen from CDLs. And they also want to make more safety, or at least according to their office, from Tommy Tuberville's office, that it is supposed to make it much safer. But what does Uber have to say? A spokesperson for Uber reacted to the bill on Friday, saying that every person who drives on Uber must hold a valid driver's license, provide their social security number, and pass comprehensive motor vehicle record and criminal background checks before they can accept trips on the platform. The spokesperson added that safety is a core priority, reflected in the fact that the motor vehicle fatality rate on our platform is substantially lower than the national average. So that's a lovely PR spin when you put it, but yes, that is true when it comes to the fact that you do have to have a valid driver's license, a social security number, and pass a record, a DMV record check and a background check through Checker, which we all know is such a fantastic platform. But when it comes down to it, what's it to stop it from account sharing? That's one of the big problems when it comes to this. So even the bill would not necessarily create that buffer when it comes to account sharing, because I could have an Uber account, which I do. And if I didn't want to drive and just make some money, I could rent out my Uber account. It's called account sharing. It's not allowed on the platform, but let me tell you, it happens all the time. So that's one of the biggest problems. Not only that, some of the people that are getting on the platform are asylum seekers, and they do get EINs, and they do get the ability to get driver's license in certain states and things like that. So they do meet the requirements that Uber has put forth. But the thing is, this is more of an attempt, not necessarily on safety from Tuberville's office. This is more an attempt on stopping illegal immigrants from being able to drive on the Uber and Lyft platform. Now, we all know that Uber and Lyft has had several problems when it comes to driving on the platform where you're not supposed to be. And do they really care? Well, maybe not. Maybe from a legal standpoint, they have to care because, if they're found doing something that they're not supposed to, there could be fines, there could be issues, there could be a lot of things when it comes to that. They could revoke their license to be able to operate somewhere. There's a lot of things that potentially could happen. But when it comes down to it, they also are the ones that accept all the crap offers. So we always say here at the Rideshare Guy, don't accept the crap. Don't accept the offers that don't make sense to you. You should know your vehicle costs and then operate in the profit. So if a ride request comes to you that's not good, well, you know what's going to end up happening? You wait until there is a profitable ride. And then that way you're operating profitably, not negatively, and borrowing against your vehicle. So those are a few things there. But a lot of these people have to accept everything. It's part of their bylaws when they're driving. They have to accept every single thing that comes in. So these companies are going to like that because that means, they can pay them less. But is that going to really make the platform safer or anything like that overall? But I want to know, what are your thoughts on this bill? Do you think that this is going to be something that is going to help rideshare overall as a safety standard? Do you think this is going to get them off of the platform, or do you think account sharing is still going to be prevalent? And also, would you like to see a lot less illegal accounts on the platform and more accounts that are actually supposed to be the drivers that are driving? So that eliminates all the illegal accounts. That eliminates all of the accounts of people that shouldn't be driving necessarily because they're not supposed to be getting licensed, but they still can through getting whatever the state might have when it comes down to it. Do you think this is going to make it better? I don't know. But what I know is that the bill was introduced. This is going alongside with a CDL requirement as well, being able to speak in English. So when you're talking about semi-trucks and 18-wheelers and anybody who has to use a CDL license, commercial driver license, to be able to operate a large vehicle, that is kind of in part with this. So I don't know. We'll see what happens from it. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, did you know that Uber changed its luggage policy for airport rides? Well, if you didn't, check out this video right here as I talk about what that is, as well as some of the best practices when dealing with luggage and riders. With that being said, we'll see you in the next one.